Hey guys, my name is Matimi0, and welcome to my show where we talk about gaming news, I give my opinion on said news, and then we have a heated discussion down below in the comment section about it. And the first story that has really piqued my interest is that Crysis 3 is going to have an open beta starting on January 29th for PC, Xbox, and for the PS3. And I'm really excited about this because I loved Crysis 2 multiplayer. There were some things that kind of held it back and it didn't really allow it to explode to the magnitude, what we have like Call of Duty and the Battlefield franchises right now. And that was, I think, hacking, and there really wasn't a whole lot of dev support. But the multiplayer in general was a blast. I loved how you could customize your soldier to your liking. If you wanted to play it kind of more as a juggernaut, you could do that. If you wanted to run around really fast or play the stealth role, those options were available to you, and you could kind of customize your suit to your liking and play that way. And I love that about a first-person shooter and that amount of customization. And so hopefully for Crysis 3 and their multiplayer, they have taken the criticisms from the second one, improved upon it, and polished it to a game that will hopefully compete with Battlefield and Call of Duty. I would love that. If there would be more competition out there for first-person shooters, I think that's always good. I also always find it really amusing when developers do these open betas a couple of weeks before the game is released, because it's really not a beta. I mean, they may be able to test some things on their end, and hopefully they're going to be able to test server stability, which is always a good thing because you want to have a smooth launch. But in general, the product that we get during the beta isn't really going to be that much different from what we get from release. There just isn't enough time between the launch of the game and the time that we're playing during the beta. So go into this thinking that it's just a demo. Go into it thinking that, there isn't going to be a whole lot of changes. And really, that's exactly why they're doing this. They want people to get involved with the game. They want to get people excited about it. I mean, I'm excited about it, so I guess they kind of won in that department. But they wanted people to get excited so that when the game is released, that people will buy it and more people will buy it. So I always find it amusing when they do this. I mean, I guess they use the beta kind of thing in the title so that people won't freak out as much if the game isn't perfect, and they can be like, oh, it's just a beta. Well, it's like, yeah, it's a beta, but there's only a couple of weeks before the game is released. What possibly could you do? So hopefully it's not crazy terrible. I don't think it is by any means, but I guess we'll just kind of have to wait and see. So the next story, which you may have already heard about because it's kind of a big deal, is that THQ is no longer in business. They dissolved their company. They no longer had the financials to continue with their business practice, so they sold off all their games and they auctioned off all their games to different companies. And it's always disappointing when this happens. I am always rooting for the gaming industry, and to see this happening is disheartening. I don't think this is going to set a domino effect by any means. The games that were being created or kind of were under them were sold to different companies, so those are still going to come out. I think that Homefront was bought off by Crytek. So that's still going to be coming out. And, I'll leave the article down below so you can check out all of the games that were sold to different companies. And I don't know where these games are going to head because they are going to be helmed by a different company. There's going to be different people looking over them. So who knows what direction these games are going to be going. They're still going to be coming out, I'm sure, but it's just kind of up in the air where everything is going to kind of fall into place. And so, like I said, it always sucks when this stuff kind of happens, and I'm hoping for the best. The final thing I wanted to talk about is that Planetside 2 is holding their ultimate Empire Showdown later today, which is, of course, January 25th at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you're on the East Coast, that would be 7 p.m. If you're not aware of what's going on, it's basically just a tournament with 3 big YouTubers at the helm. You have Total Biscuit, who is the leader of the Terran Republic, C-Nanners for the New Conglomerate, and my good friend Level Cap for the Van New. I really wish I could have been a part of this tournament, but if you guys watched one of my previous videos, you will have known that I recently moved and I've been consumed with that. But I'm going to be checking it out on Twitch. I'm going to be watching that pretty much much, I think it's a 3-hour event or something like that. So I'm going to be checking that out. I hope you guys will as well. I'm sure I will be tweeting about it throughout the day, getting everyone excited. And then when it is released, I'll tweet where you guys can go check that out. I highly recommend it. A lot of great YouTubers are involved with this, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, those are all the stories I had today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I would love to know what you guys thought about these 3 topics. Let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, that's really about it. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and until next time, have a good one and take it easy.